Let's do this! Hey! Let's do this! Hey! Let's do this! Can you feel the fire running through your veins? Now you're burning brighter, don't look away. Shout out to the legends, rising from the wreckage. Count down the seconds, it's out to engines. Let's do this! Hey! Let's do this! Hey! I know we've got a long way to go.
Good morning, good day, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marco and welcome to another Motor Mania endurance race. With me here today is Dude, and we will be your racecasters for today. We are here at the Race Broadcasting Center located in Le Mans, and we are here at no other place than Circuit de la Sarthe, better known as Le Mans. The track opened in 1923, just over 102 years ago. The track was mostly public road combined with private parts. Le Mans is the most famous circuit in the world, and for a good reason. On this track is hosted the also most famous race in the world, that being 24 Hours of Le Mans, reaching just over 13.6 kilometers in length and 38 turns. Circuit de la Sarthe is the longest track on our calendar. The circuit starts with a tight left turn chicane, the Dunlop chicane. Following that, the Mulsanne Straight is the longest part of the circuit, reaching over 7 kilometers in length. And heading towards the end of the track, we got the right and left Porsche curves, with a punishment of a spin if you don't get them right. The track also contains the Bugatti circuit that is used for the 24 hours motorcycle race and some smaller events. We are waiting for our service car, and we can see it in the background. And now for the track showcase, presented by you from Dude.
Here we can see our beautiful service car heading along the pit straight. This is a very fast section of the track, and it goes into a very long right-hander turn, heading up to the Dunlop chicane. This chicane, you have to slow down very much from the speed of the straight, which is around 260 kilometers an hour, down to 100. It's a very sharp chicane, and it's very crucial to get that one right to start off with a good lap. You have some very slow corners here, very gentle turns. It eases you into the long straight which is to come after here. Tetra Rouge is also a slightly challenging corner. You have to use all of the area there, and you head through around 230 kilometers an hour. Now you head right up to the maximum speed of the cars, heading towards... It's a very hard braking zone, which means you have to be early, but it's a great place to watch for overtakes. From here, you easily half your speed, going from 290 down to 110. It's a delicate sequence of corners you have to be careful to get right. Again, you accelerate up to the maximum speed of the cars, which is around 290 kilometers an hour. Now heading for the second major straight chicane in the circuit, the Michelin chicane. This chicane is very similar to the first one, except it's on the other side, starting off with the left-hander and going round to the right. Again, you take this at about 110 kilometers an hour, and it's also a very delicate turn to take. Again, heading along a very fast straight towards Mulsanne Corner. This is a 90-degree turn to the right, which you have to slow down all the way down to 70 kilometers an hour to get this correct. Otherwise you risk overshooting the corner and going into the gravel trap, which will ruin your lap entirely. Then again, we accelerate up to the maximum speed of the cars, around 290, keeping it very fast along here through a very slight right-hander. Then heading down into the Indianapolis corner, where the cars decelerate from 290 to 120. Again, a challenging sequence of corners, some very tight ones right after a smooth corner as the first one. Then accelerating up for a short time, going down into Arnage, which is a very sharp, again, right-hander. You accelerate again, heading for the very famous Porsche curves, a sequence of right-hander turns straight into another equally smooth left-handed turn. You take these at around 230 kilometers an hour, keeping it very smooth, but it's a very difficult line to get tight, as was mentioned previously. It's a very punishing corner. Then we're heading towards the Ford chicane, which is the fourth chicane on the circuit, and again, a very difficult one to take, accelerating down to about 140 for this one. It's again a difficult line to take right.
And thank you for that, dude. It was amazing, and now I don't know if, and I'm pretty sure that I didn't hear, maybe it was some bug of something, but the first chicane is the Daytona chicane, and as I said, I'm pretty sure that I didn't hear it. I don't know what was the issue, but yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yep.
And on stream we can see that the cars just finished with their practice, and we are expecting the qualifying to start any minute. And yeah, the race it's gonna be interesting. Every race that is endurance race right on our channel Motor Mania is always exciting, right? But yeah, those 2.5 hour races are just amazing. There's a lot of action through day and night. We have that, and yeah, this race is really special. So Le Mans, it's the home race, right, as I said, of 24 hours of Le Mans, and we can see LMP2 cars, there they are. One of the fastest cars, just slightly actually though, and I'm pretty confident to say that they might be even faster than the LMDH cars or GTP cars, as they're called in IMSA, right? And it really depends on if they have balance of performance or not, right? And they might, might just be faster than the LMDH cars. But from other classes we also have the P3 cars and the prototypes 3 and prototypes 4 cars. So yeah, they're there as should I say, supporting class, though they are pretty fast too, right? We should probably go over the speeds, right? So I'll go with the LMP2 cars. Oh, and we can see a crash there. Oh, that's just horrible. But for LMP2 cars, they weigh at 1035 kilograms. They have 526 horsepower, so it is a lot, right? And from LMP2 cars we have two options: the Ligier GSP 217, and that car has about 293 kilometers an hour max speed. And we also have the Oreca 07 that has around 296 kilometers an hour max speed. And from electronics, it only has traction control, so it's challenging to drive. They're not as challenging as the, once again, LMDH cars, but they are pretty hard to drive. Now, dude, if you would like to do the P3 and P4 cars.
Hold up. 1 second. P3 cars, they're, decently challenging to drive. They have around 360 horsepower and around a maximum speed of 255 kilometers an hour. Now, this is quite fast, especially when they don't weigh very much. They use soft and wet tyres. The P4 cars have slightly less horsepower, coming in at around 270, and although they have a lower max speed of around 240, although very similar.
Yeah, and yeah, I did forget to mention the tires for LMP2 cars. So they have three options, which is mediums, hards, and wet tires. And I don't know if we will be seeing wet tires to be used, but who knows. And the qualifying has begun, 20 minutes on the clock, and it's plenty of time. And right now it's, oh, and there's already a crash, right, if I heard that correctly, but nothing to worry about, hopefully no damage. But as I was talking, it's 1 p.m. here at local time at Le Mans, and the weather is sunny, so we will see good conditions and everything else. We are now watching, and that is Bjornti racing for Cobb Evolution Racing in his number 4 LMP2 car, and that black and orange CrowdStrike car is pretty nice looking. Right next to him, I believe that is going to be the TGS, if I remember correctly, number 81, white and blue LMP2 car. Yeah, in his number 81 livery, racing for MFI GP racing team. And right next to him, in the number 22 car, now in front of him, we can see Shadow racing for Rensport racing team. And yeah, everyone on the Mulsanne straight, right, warming up their tires. There's plenty of time, but it really depends, on the, well, oh, and we can see, oh, there's crashes. There's already crashes, and that is at the second chicane. Michelin chicane, right? Now, was it Shadow that hit that hit
I
Bjornti
think
or...
it quite possibly was. I
Yeah,
think Bjornsson
I
had to
believe
skip
so.
the
Yeah,
chicane
yeah,
as he got pushed forwards.
yeah. And who else we have with us racing today? We have Wes. We haven't seen him anywhere. If we could get a camera on Wes, possibly. Yeah, there he is. In his, what is that, orange, black and white LMP2 car and number 8, right, livery. And it's Wes, also racing for MFI GP. Now at the Mulsanne corner. And that corner I do like, because if anyone remembers this year's 24-hour of Le Mans, we've seen, if I believe correctly, it was Toyota that had a crash there at the Mulsanne corner, and what he did to get out and not cause any accident was, if you turn left there is a roundabout that you can take to get easily back on the track. So yeah, I really do like that idea, and that they keep it in game, of course, and in real life it's really nice to have. And for our last driver today, we have Lee, which we haven't seen him in a little bit, right? I believe last time we seen him in the Spa 2.5 hour race. But Lee is also racing in LMP2 car and in his number 99 livery car. If we can get a footage on that.
I think he still seems to be in the pits. Not sure what he's doing.
It might be, yeah. There he is, yeah. Now going out of the pit lane, right? And in number 99, and yeah, this is a really iconic livery, right? The number 99 Spike racing for AO Racing Team in the IMSA Championship. So yeah, it's just cold brakes at the Dunlop chicane, right? It's hard to drive. And it might have caused a little problem for Wes, right? That's Wes behind him, right? In number 8 orange car, and he might be slowed down a little bit. And yeah, apart from Lee, everyone should be now on their qualifying lap, right, to set their first time, so we will see that shortly, in a few minutes, of course. But yeah, what do you think, dude, will happen on the race? Who do you see potentially winning, right? I mean, isn't it a little too early to say that, right? But what do we know so far, right? I mean, Bjornti was dominating the Europe League, right? Just winning races. And what do you think will possibly happen, you know? Do you have some predictions or...
I have a few predictions.
Yeah.
Although it's a little early to say.
Yeah.
I do think that Beyonce will be doing quite well based on his past performance.
Yeah.
But then also, I wouldn't be surprised if Splinter does quite well too. Because currently he seems to be the first person to have put a lap on the board with a 4:03.2.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I think he could be doing quite well.
Yeah, we do You know, I haven't seen him join, right? But yeah, you're right, Splinter. And in which car is he racing? Aha, number 20, right? Let's
Yep.
have that in mind somewhere. I'm gonna personally type it out here on my paper that I keep. But yeah, now if we go back to the Spa endurance race, Lee was, if it wasn't with that setup that he had, right? I do think that he probably could have got the win. You know, he was doing perfect. I do need to say. And there's a little crash through the Porsche curves. We can see Splinter just having a moment there.
Seems to be going slightly wide on most of the turns.
Yeah, as I did say, those Porsche curves, they are a little bit hard to get right, and from that one, the first right turn Porsche curve, oh, just a little over the curb, Splinter. But that right hand Porsche curve, first one, you can hit the wall pretty easy. They're just scratched a little bit, if not even worse. But yeah, we've got our first qualifying times, and Splinter 3:38 actually. There's actually no penalty. That's interesting. And Bjorn, yeah, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and I just wanted to talk about that around expected time is, yeah, 3 minutes and, well, around 40 seconds, right? But we see even faster, right? It might be even faster, maybe 3 minutes and 35 might be just possible. Really depends. There where it's with 3 minutes and 47, West 3:44. Lee 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Yeah, they are getting there, right? And I'm not sure how much more time there is, about, well, 10 minutes, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Just under 10 minutes remaining
Yeah.
of qualifying.
But as I was talking earlier, me and you, yeah, Lee has a good chance. Now, yeah, he's not, I mean, there's still time for more practice. Oh, and that is TGS, right? The number 81 car.
Yeah.
Just having a moment there through Arnard, that was, yeah, it was.
He seems to have been very slightly in the wall,
Yeah,
but not sure what happened.
doesn't look like there's damage either. Oh, and just really slowly through the right-hand Porsche curve. Slowing down. He has some problem. I see that he's driving slowly. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. But I think that maybe even Wes has a good chance, because he was racing hard in those Europe League races, right, with Bjorn, and they were getting really close, right? So it really depends on the qualifying, you know. Now,
Yeah.
what do you think? Which place is the best to be on? Because look, on the Mulsanne straight, it's a straight, right? So you can use the slipstream, right? So theoretically, would it be better to be second place, maybe even third? What do you think?
I would think probably third, if not very slightly further back.
Yeah,
Because then you have multiple, choices of where to take,
Exactly,
of who
yeah.
to take slipstone from.
yeah. And we
But
see,
the further back you go, the more of a fight you have.
yeah, exactly,
throughout the race.
yeah, definitely. And that was a good overtake from Lee we've seen here on the Porsche curves. That was close call. Well, not really, but it was still going side to side through the Porsche curves, and yeah, that was really nice to see.
Yeah.
And will there be improvement? Yeah, there is. Lee now getting second place, 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Not bad at all. Bjornty in third place. And Splinter still holding that first place for now. Oh, did I see something flying?
Possibly.
Oh, there's a crash. What happened there? That's Lee we're talking about. Huh, that's at the Tetra Rouge, yeah, wasn't it? Huh, damn. A little moment there. Shadow heading to the second chicane, the Michelin chicane, and there's some traffic there. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that is the P4 car. Isn't it? Oh, and did I see something? That green LMP2 car? No, never mind. I thought there was a crash, but there isn't. And correct me if I'm wrong, dude, but I haven't seen much from TGS, right? I don't see him on the leaderboard, so I don't know where exactly he is.
I think he seems to be slightly further back. Yeah, 28th out of 30th currently, with his fastest time being 4 minute 24.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, and once again,
I think he seems to have issues with this corner.
yeah, at the Arnage, he is having issues. Yeah, second time now, right? That's not something you want to do and have, of course.
Realistically, he's only got time for one more lap.
Really? How much time is left?
Yeah.
About
just about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well,
so.
Oh, yeah. They are not too good for him at the Porsche curves. And I might just be right. Those Porsche curves are giving some trouble, right? I mean, it really depends.
Oh, yeah.
But I did want to say that this corner that he is now, the Corvette corner, that I thought it will give more trouble, but I guess that's not the case, is it?
Surprisingly, so far it's been quite fine.
Yeah.
But no, Porsche curves do seem to be quite difficult corners.
Yeah.
Causing issues so far.
There he is in the qualifying. Number 12 so far. 4 minutes and 4 seconds, right? And yeah, nicely, but I think he was just a little bit too much. That he was having a little bit too much speed through the Dunlop chicane. Turn number 6 now that he passed, and that corner really easy to slip out. I've had it happen multiple times, and it's not a, should I say, pleasing experience. Not at all. Oh, and there's a crash.
Oh, and there's a spot.
Oh, damn. That's at the first chicane, the Daytona chicane. And what happened, dude? Did you catch that?
Not exactly sure, but I think the car that's now in front of him just slightly tapped him.
Yeah. But I do want to know. We're watching. That is TGS, right? In number 81 livery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends. And they are teammates, right? So it what happened there? Maybe some miscommunication or something like that. It I do want to know what happened. Maybe maybe making space, right, for the faster, should I say, car, or that's weird. Oh, close, just barely touching each other. But one thing I do want to know is, and I actually don't understand, why is Lee once again on the track? There's about what, 2 minutes or even less time for the qualifying, and
Yeah.
there's just not enough time, right? I don't think that it's possible. Oh, just going side to side with that lower class.
It might be just about possible for him to make the lap round,
Hmm.
but I'm not sure why he's gone out again.
Yeah. But Splinter, on the other hand, yeah, he knows that no one is going to beat his time, right? And yeah, he just is in the pit lane, right? Chilling.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good time.
Yeah,
There's about a 3 second gap between him and second place.
exactly. That's just, we haven't seen that in a while, have we? That much
No.
difference. And I'm actually shocked that Bjornti, I mean, that he wasn't able to do any better. I mean, it's maybe a stupid to say it like that, but to be fair, actually, everyone can get the good time, right? But oh well, it's a 2.5 hour race, so we will see. Well, possibly everything, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, qualifying has ended. So a few more people to end their laps and the race will begin. Now, this race will have the formation lap, right? So that's going to be perfect. I'm going to tell you, everyone. So we've got something really special for you guys. Yeah, still waiting for everyone to finish their laps, and now could we maybe get some cameras on on the guys that are still to finish their laps. I don't know if that's possible. Ah, there we have. And that's the slowest class, right? P4, yeah, it is. Yeah, those cars, should I say, a little funny looking, but yeah, they're legendary. They're up here one. You know, they're, well, kind of the classic, you know, the historic from the early 2000s and even below that, you know, in the endurance racing. They are nice to drive. No, though they don't have any electronics, you know, that was because of that early time, but I can say that,
Quite similar to go-karts.
well,
Sort of a cross between go-karts and, the LMP2 cars, mostly.
yeah. But yeah, not a lot of downforce about, well, yeah, we can see them. They really can't. They're really having a moment through the Porsche curves. They really need to slow down through there, but around, yeah, 200 horsepower. And actually the other one in class has about 100 more horsepower, but it actually doesn't matter because the top speed of both cars in P4 class is the same, so about the same, so it's not that big of a problem. Ah, there we go. And here we are. The formation lap is to start shortly. We're waiting for everyone to get ready, and in the first place we have Splinter, and that's really amazing. Here we have the start of the formation lap. In second place we can see Lee in number 99, Spike livery. Third place, could we get a little POV on that? Second place Lee, first place Splinter, third place I believe that's Wes. No, that's Bjornty, number 04 LMP2 car. In fourth place we have Shadow in number 22 LMP2 car. Fifth place Wes in his orange, and a little, I don't know what he's doing, but don't forget there will be penalties given to those who do not follow the formation of the cars. And all the way back at 12th place, last in the LMP2 category, is TGS in number 81 livery LMP2 car. We can see some lower classes right, that P3. And the formation lap is quite long at Le Mans, about 7 minutes, right? So it's going to be really interesting, a little bit longer, but yeah, just look at everyone warming up their tires. And yeah, just now reaching at the first chicane, the Daytona chicane. It's going to be a really amazing race. 2.5 hours. The first part of the race, if we divide it by 4 parts, The first part is sunny, we know that. Now second and third part, we might see some change in the weather, right? And there at the basically end of the race, we have sunny weather again, we know that. But there's some tactic going to be involved, definitely. What do you think, dude?
Definitely, and it'll be interesting to see, the pit strategies used. If there is to be rain, what tyres people choose.
Yeah, because you're right, we have LMP2 cars at least have hards and wet tires, and they can, I mean, they have mediums as well, right? But it really depends on the weather, right? If there is rain, but also depends on the overall strategy, right? Now, to be fair, let's be fair here. Le Mans, it's a, as we talked about, the good position to be in, right? Starting the race, and we said that about third place will be some good place, right? But also, if you're doing some fuel saving strategy, some fuel saving involved, you can also get a good slipstream from people in front, right? Even though you're saving some fuel, you still can get about the same speed as everyone else. So we might see that, and depending on the everyone's strategy, maybe we can even see someone going longer, without pitting. Fuel saving and the tires. Will that happen? We don't know, do we? But it's going to be interesting, really interesting to see. And yeah, we can just see everyone going, well, not too crazy, right? But yeah, they need to get those tires warmed up. And also, the thing people do forget about is the brakes. And however much you try, I do think they get cold, well, they definitely do get cold, at Le Mans, since there's just so much straight section without the braking, right? But it's a thing, at the first turn, the Dunlop chicane, it can get a pretty, well, interesting to say the least, right?
Yeah.
And now, shortly, as the people are coming to the Porsche curves, no, keep it on the first car. Dude, thank you. And now the drivers come towards the start finish line, and the 2.5 hour race is underway. Great start from Splinter as he heads towards the number 1 turn, the Dunlop chicane, side to side through with Lee, and Lee takes the lead. Oh, and there's some crash going on. Oh, really, they did not want that to happen, did they? Lee takes the lead, Splinter drops the positions, and Shadow is in the... No, that's not Shadow's. Number 4 car with delivery takes the lead.
Into second place. Did well off the first few corners.
Yeah, as everyone goes to the Molson Strait, we can see some fighting involved. And that's Bjornti in second place, right? I forgot that. And they are fighting, basically going side to side with Lee as they at the first chicane, Daytona chicane, and Bjornti still keeping the lead. Bjornti behind him. Really amazing to see. Through second chicane, they go. Lee takes the lead and going side to side with Bjornti once again. Bjornti takes the lead and Splinter is just behind him, and they're going, well, not 3 wide. Yeah, they might just be going to the Molson corner. And everyone is doing great for now, right? There's nothing major has happened yet.
Yeah, it's going quite smoothly other than minor collisions.
Yeah. To the Indianapolis corner, Bjornti goes, and when will he brake? A little bit earlier than expected, but it's fine. He keeps the position, and we can see just barely. Oh,
very wide.
Very wide indeed. Splinter in the wall at Indianapolis. Lee in second place. We can see he has he outbraked him just a tiny bit. And Bjornti is pulling away, right? Heading to the Porsche curves. Keeping the good line through there.
It would be good to see what happens on the straights because he doesn't have the advantage of a slipstream.
Yeah, that's
I wonder
one
if
part.
he'll lose his lead, which it would be quite easily possible for him to just completely lose it.
Yeah.
Oh,
there he goes. Oh,
that's spin.
No, that's just. Oh, damn. And that's at the
damage.
Corvette corner, right? If you remember,
Yeah.
I talked about earlier that I do think Corvette is a little bit more maybe tricky. And there it is. Oh, just, yeah, in the pit lane he goes.
He's down into 10th, but yeah.
Yeah, just unlucky, carrying a little bit too much speed.
Completely destroyed his rear wing.
Yeah. And I think we should be getting the leaderboard updated pretty soon, any moment now, to see what's going on. And yeah, in the first place, Lee took the lead, but he is getting followed by some other cars. That's for sure. Now, how many minutes have passed, right? 5 minutes should be.
Yeah.
And
just around 5 minutes have passed.
yeah, it's... Of course, it's going to be a long race. And Splinter, yeah, just a little bit too late on the brakes, right?
Yeah, they're
Not
carrying slightly too much speed through there,
Yeah.
unable to take the corners without crashing.
yeah, going for that slipstream we can see for that car in front, and he's gonna go for a dive, not quite able to.
Shadow Edits also seems to be in the pits as well. Not sure what happened to him.
Is he? I haven't
Yeah.
seen that. Oh, that's
He's
unfortunate.
just
Yeah.
exiting now.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened.
Weird. Oh, and there's contact. Yeah, there is contact there. Heading to the Indianapolis corner. Oh, wow. Oh, no. That is bad. Yeah. Lee
what
just
happened there.
out-braking himself too late on the brakes, and that guy's car with Lee's car are both destroyed. Really unfortunate, and as you said, it's we don't even really know, and we will get a replay of that happen pretty soon, in a few seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I think he went slightly to the inside of the corner, it looked like. But
Yeah.
and then cut the other car off further behind.
Yeah, and here we can see the replay of the race, and no, just late on the brakes and tried to change the direction, but to not hit anyone. But no, it was just too late. Really unfortunate from him.
Linter's now pulling ahead by almost 4 seconds total.
4 seconds. Wes in second place. Yeah, he's not doing too bad, right?
No. But that's an easily losable gap if you don't have a slipstream. But then the issue is Wes is slightly too far back.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
To get anything to do with that.
And
so they're both on their own through there.
Yeah. Now, is Lee still in the pit lane? I do want to know that, because that is going to cost him some time, right?
No, I believe Lee has now left the pit lane.
Oh, he's parked there. Oh, he doesn't have a tire. I think he doesn't have a tire. No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
look to the
wheel.
rear right.
That is not good news. He's stranded on the track.
No.
Bionte has also got a very damaged rear wing.
Yeah. Yeah, beauty. Yeah, that's... but yeah, looks like he didn't repair that, did he?
No.
But yeah, that's just... everything happened pretty unexpected. That's... Oh, and once again, oh...
Yeah, he's going very slightly
once again at
gravel.
Indianapolis. Just...
I think he's very slightly losing some downforce.
No, he is. Yeah, I think that's definitely... And there's...
you can see him passing Lee.
Yeah, and that's a hazard. You know, there to the side. That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
And here we can see Bjorn T just in the gravel once again.
Yeah, he's going very slightly wide there into the gravel.
Really amazing replay
I think he's very slightly losing some downforce.
Really amazing,
Just
to say at least.
yeah. Oh, you can. Looking back up at the front of the group, TJ's
Yeah,
quite a bit behind, like 30 seconds behind the car in front.
yeah, but almost a minute, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, oh, he's going pretty slow at the Indianapolis. We can see we heard braking, right? Really early
Yeah.
on braking, and he had problems here at the Arnage, but you know, yeah, those corners, as I said, Indianapolis and
Yeah.
Porsche
He's
curves.
still stranded on the track.
He is still trying to move, but no, it's not possible. I don't believe so. At the Porsche curves, TGS goes taking it pretty safe, should I say.
Yeah. Shadow Edits is working his way back up the pack, overtaking some of the slower cars,
Yeah.
trying to get back to where he was.
Yeah, 15th place. Yeah, that's 2 minutes we can see behind. It's going to be a tricky, and about 13 minutes have passed, right? 2 hours and about 70 minutes left of the
Yeah.
race. And oh, just going for an overtake. Oh no, another crash.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. And oh
That's very bad.
jeez, that is very bad. Yeah, trying to overtake that slower class and just too much. Wes in the second place, right? 12 seconds. Yeah, he's losing time to Splinter, right? 12. It was 10 seconds,
Yeah.
right? And now 12.
But he seems to be keeping a nice gap, if not very slightly gaining
Yeah.
on the cars behind him. They're very slightly pulling away.
And here's the replay of the crash that Shadow had.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to overtake, and yeah, he went in the grass a little bit. Yeah, that just put him off. Just unfortunate.
That's very bad.
But the race has, let's say, unfolded pretty quickly. Now we didn't expect expect that to happen, right? Everything, just so many crashes, but it is what it is. And
Lee seems to be very slightly more off the track than he was, but not by much.
but no, that's just, losing him time. And could we get a change for the camera? I don't know what is happening. But it looks like this camera is looking at the house for some reason.
Ah, that's not good.
And here we can see Splinter now doing his 5th lap, having pulled away 16 seconds and 6.5 seconds, never mind. And we can see the sun is setting in, night is shortly coming, and sunset we can see in the background. Just really amazing sight, should I say. And what's better than cars on the Mulsanne Strait, right, in the night? Oh, that's going to be just really amazing to see that.
Looking very slightly further back in the group, cars are still quite close together.
They are, yeah. Oh, there's some little contact, right?
Yeah, very slight collision there.
At the Daytona chicane, and yeah, cars are still fighting. And is that? No, that's not. Never mind. But Splinter, no, he is not stopping. He is 20 seconds in front, and he's just pulling away. And how is that actually possible? I don't know at what part of the track Wes is, but it really wouldn't be possible to lose that much time, would it? Some bumper car action, and oh, just not going for the overtake at the Mulsanne corner.
Getting very close there though.
Oh, that was close. And I'm pretty sure there was contact, right, at the Indianapolis turn, but luckily he kept it on the track. So that's nice. And dude, through the qualifying, we talked about what would happen in the race, right? Would we see Lee getting the win, and he was, doing good. And also Bjornty, right? We thought he would get maybe the win, but they dropped back. How much? Yeah, Bjornty all the way in 22nd overall, and Lee, yeah, just I don't think he's even moving anymore. Shadow's 29th, and yeah, now. Yeah, that's just unlucky. And Shadow just now out of the pit lane, right? And yeah, Wes just fighting through the traffic. Actually, Bjornty, never mind. Fighting through the traffic, and yeah, we can see it starting to get even darker. And but is it important? No. Bjorn is almost 3.5 minutes away. That's basically one lap. One lap on Le Mans. Well, a little less, right? But that's just too much time, you know. It's not a small section. Heading to the Mosin corner. Oh, almost touching the gravel. Oh, and he was, but no, he kept it on the track now.
He's certainly using all of the track.
That's for
Wow.
sure. Yeah, you're right about that. Now, what will he do at Indianapolis? Will he go once again all in, or yeah, now taking it nicely and using all the curbs there? And he's making positions, hey? He was, oh, there's contact now.
Contact between him and the smaller car.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened to Wedge because he's dropped
Yeah,
back to
I
8th
was.
place now.
He went in the pit lane, I saw that. But I don't know for what reason. But is it me? Or does it look like... No, never mind. I wanted to say that he is going a little bit slower than usual. But I think it's just a little visual with the cameras and everything. Oh, no. There he is. Oh, and the wall once again.
Is a major crash there.
I do not know how that happened. And he was braking. We're gonna get a replay on that shortly, but that is weird to see. Once again damage. No, actually, Bjorn Wes didn't have any prior damage, right? And any prior... Oh, in the wall he goes, and once again,
Yeah,
no,
he seems to be
that's
seriously struggling now.
no, his car
I think
is
he's got
just...
almost no downforce.
No, he doesn't. We can see that. Yeah, he's once again in the wall.
Ooh. Yeah, major damage. Kind of looks like he's lost one of his front wheels, which means he can't turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just scraping along the wall.
An interesting camera to see to say at least, but yeah, we're watching TGS in 8th place in his number 81 LMP2 car, white and blue, going through the Porsche curves, and he's braking too much. No, you're not really supposed to brake there. I know that because you just, well, you let go of the gas pedal for a just millisecond and you can go back right on the power once again. So that's weird to see. But how is Splinter doing? We haven't seen him on the camera for a little bit.
I think he's about a minute ahead of every other car in the class.
Yeah, there he is, just doing Oh no, he
Oh,
is
he's gone wide
in.
there.
Yeah, just as we said, you know, I did want to say, and he's doing great, right? 1 minute, but actually,
Yeah,
if he doesn't hit the ball here, oh, he doesn't. I did want
that was
to.
very
It
close.
looked like he was gonna hit that ball, right?
Yeah.
And we can see the replay. Yeah, just not
Oh, he's gone
turning
wide there.
enough. I don't know the reason for that, but it happened.
Yeah.
And Splinter starting to get to in the traffic, right? 7 laps have passed and it's night time. The lights
He's
are
catching
on.
back up to some of the
Yeah,
people at the back of the laps.
going all nicely and just over 2 hours remain, right? 2 hours and about 3 minutes. So it's
Yeah.
there's still time, though. I think that Lee has retired, unfortunately, but yeah, he
Yeah, he
wasn't
seems to have.
wasn't able to move, right? He lost that tire, and yeah, there was just no going more now, right?
Yeah, and I think that Wes is also in the same sort of situation.
Is he?
Yeah, stuck on the track, I think. But Shadow at the back here,
Mm,
8 minutes behind.
yeah, exactly. Not much happening at the moment, and just a little more than 2 hours remain, and it's really a question of should we talk about the strategy now, right? Now, how many crashes have we had? About everyone had some
Yeah,
crash, not including actually Splinter didn't have one, right? And about everyone else had a crash. So it really depends on whether or not when they went in the pit lane, did they take tires or not? If they did, which they probably did with fuel, right? Then
yeah,
that might be something, and we can see TGS going in the pit lane, right? And yeah, there he is. Now going for that change.
yeah. Wes is still very slowly there,
Oh yeah,
just entering the
I
pit lane.
didn't see that actually. Oh, that's.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
he's
and
he's been getting the car back there very slowly.
yeah, Bunty was lucky to not hit that. Let's be real
Yeah,
here. Oh, yeah, there he is. There's Bjornty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wes is
Bjornty
still very slowly
just
there,
luckily and
just
really
entering
close,
pit lane.
close missing. And
Yeah,
yeah, it was really
yeah,
close to not hit
he's been
Bjornty
getting the
now.
car back there very
West.
slowly.
And yeah, it was really close call.
Linter seems to be
Pulling away.
one lap ahead, but
Yeah.
he seems to be just behind Bjornter.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can just see him just in front of the camera there for a second.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's about to pass him now. Yeah.
But no, Splinter has pulled away quite some distance from everyone else.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Wes has made it in the pit lane now, right? I think he should be, but
Yep,
yeah, there
he
he
is
is.
currently in the pit lane.
Yeah, and he's what, about 12 minutes? Like, no,
Yeah,
12 minutes behind that. About 4 laps, right?
mm.
Hmm. 30 minutes have passed. About, well, yeah, it will be about 35 so far. And should we talk about how it's going? Not really interesting,
And I
right?
think we can sum it
Well,
up by saying some of the drivers, who haven't crashed seem to be doing quite well.
yeah,
Mostly Splinter.
yeah,
The rest of them seem to be falling behind by quite a bit.
yeah. Now, oh, I just wanted to talk about TGS. Oh, there he is, just once again at Indianapolis corner, and Splinter is in the pit lane, right?
Yeah,
Oh, there is TGS.
yeah,
And we can see there on the replay TGS going in the gravel there at Arnage. Oh, it's raining. It started to rain.
yeah.
Oh, that's
It'll
going
be
to be...
interesting to
It
see.
will. And Splinter pitted. Yeah, he went in the pit lane just about a minute ago. And
Yeah.
that's... I don't think he took wet tires, right? And yeah, we can see Bjornty, he
I
was
don't
in the
think so.
pit lane.
Still no repair on his car from what I can see.
Yeah, it looks like. But yeah, that's going to screw up at least someone's tactic. I know that, and it might just be
Yeah.
from Splinter. Oh, Bjornty going there at Tetra Rouge, not doing good stuff. I do need to say that. Basically going 3 wide there and over the curb.
Yeah.
Trying to get that slipstream, and now 3 wide heading towards Daytona chicane. And yeah, oh, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, Bjornty not going for that overtake there. And oh, he is on the overtake. He gets... No, never mind. He doesn't get a position. He's still in 8th place. But yeah, those are faster cars, right? And he just overtook
Yeah.
them. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Yeah, we can see that blue flag there. Excuse me. Oh, a little bit wide there. But how is Splinter doing? We haven't seen him on the camera, and it really depends. No, he is going braking now, I think, yeah. And he
I think he might have picked wet
have
tires.
got the wet tires, yeah, because you see, at their perspective, no, they're just too wide there. But it might have started off with just a tiny bit of rain, right? And then he just saw it and instantly, and he got lucky, you know, because he was probably
Yeah.
there at the basically end of the lap, right? Or 3/4 there, and
Wes is now back out on the track with a
He is.
repaired car.
Yeah, all the way
Almost
last place.
13 minutes behind.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh,
Through the gravel there.
luckily not
Not
hitting
sure exactly
anything.
what happened.
No, he's having problems with the engine, I think. It might... No. Maybe. He might... I think he doesn't have wet tires. I think he just doesn't have the wet tires. And he's trying not
Yeah.
to slip out. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
once again. Oh, even
Oh,
worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's really struggling. Shadow Edit's about 5 minutes in front.
We can see the replay there.
Through
As
the gravel
Wes
there.
just
Not
I
sure
guess,
exactly what
slipped
happened.
out at the Michelin chicane and are not being able to do anything else.
Yeah, I think he probably doesn't have wet tyres.
Yeah.
He's struggling. Bionte's now gone into the pits again. Not sure
Yeah.
what for. Because he went in about 5 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly as you said, about 5 or 6 minutes, and it's weird. Oh, they just cutting the track there at the fourth chicane and the second chicane. Oh, he does not care at all.
I think he might not have wet tyres as well,
It might be.
but not sure exactly. Splinter still up in first. Almost a minute and 20 in front of anyone else.
Yeah. Replay on the DGS, we can see there. Yeah, no, he 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 tried to get to brake on time for the fourth chicane, but no, you might be right. He just probably didn't have the wet tires. We might have a little problem. Well, we will be right back. Hopefully.
That's good.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little technical problem, but we are luckily back. And Splinter, yeah, still in first place, 12 laps completed. Oh, who is that? Who is that? That's Splinter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened there? His car is totally destroyed, right? Oh, once again,
Not sure what
no.
happened.
In the barrier he goes. Unfortunate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see him there
Not
on the
sure what
replay
happened.
just having a moment. No traction, I guess.
Not exactly sure what happened there.
Yeah.
Shadow edits were slightly catching up to some traffic in front of him,
Yeah.
but still about 8.5 minutes behind. Slightly more.
Oh, a little bit wide there, right?
Yeah. Not sure what's happened to Wes. He's 17 minutes behind. Looks like his car's completely destroyed.
Oh, and did he
Yeah.
hit the wall there, right?
Yeah, I think he did. Not sure what's happening with him there. Seems to be struggling to control the car at all.
Yeah. And
Yeah, again, into the wall.
people, we might have some problems with the stream, so we do apologize about that. But it's something with the internet, so we're trying to fix that. Oh, and Wes just now slowly going right. Oh, is he gonna spin? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he seems to be really struggling with the car. And I think that... I'm not sure, but I think that Beyonce might have retired from the session.
No, he has. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
unfortunate too.
we're now down to 28 cars on the grid.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, and TGS also. Oh, look at that damage, right?
Yeah.
And no lights even. Oh, that's bad. Hello, good evening, Björn.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
So yeah, I retired from the race. Ooh, he hit the wall hard. No, the track is absolutely diabolically slippery. It's just undrivable. It's the
Ah,
track. The track is 0 degrees. The track is 0 degrees, and
yeah,
there's just no grip. The 0 degrees is wet. It's undoable.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
really bad. And well, I went off track a couple times, but I did not crash into a barrier to retire. I slammed into the back of Wes.
right.
He was driving without lights with his entire bodywork gone, and it was just impossible to see, and I just slammed
Yeah.
right into the back of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the track is slippery, it's wet, it's dark, it's really difficult. So the fact that these guys are keeping it on the track is very good, because it's impossible, really. So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
undoable.
it's interesting. Really tricky conditions we we see that from so far what has been happening. And 1 hour and about 37 minutes, right? Remaining. It's
I see West coming into the pits, and he just slammed into a pit building.
yeah, we oh, and
Yeah.
there's Wes.
It's, it is really bad out there. It is incredibly fun, but incredibly difficult.
Yeah. And I will be back really shortly.
So I'm looking right now at Splinter, going into the first chicane, a bit deep. The brake first chicane is really difficult now due to having to brake in the middle of the corner, and especially with the current state of the track, it's really difficult. So that is one point to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic at this point as well. And the spray is just incredibly bad. I mean, if the lights are on, you already can barely see them. And if the lights go off, like with West, because of the damage, you just can't see him. I mean, I saw a cloud of spray, and I thought it's gonna be back marker. So I thought
Yeah.
I was thinking that it was gonna be slower, but I wasn't thinking it was about 50 kilometers an hour, which it was. So that was a big collision. We went up in the air and just parked again. No, it's so. I hope people don't damage the car so bad again that they don't have lights, because that is like a worst thing to happen right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
PJ seems to have been struggling quite a bit throughout the entire race. But
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Well, seeing from his first race, he is building on it, but still has a long way to go. But it's not that crazy. I mean, as a new driver, you've got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
oh yeah.
Seeing him spin at the second lap in dry condition Nürburgring, and now driving relatively clean in these conditions, that's a real
Yeah.
step up.
And I'm just now looking. Shadow is in the last place, all the way behind, right? And
And I think Wes
yeah,
is
9
retired.
minutes. Yeah, Wes has retired also. So that's also unfortunate.
Yeah, a race with a lot of victims. A lot of victims.
Yeah, so much has happened, and You know, at the start we've seen so much stuff and crashes.
Oh, there he
Ah,
goes.
there it is. And that's the Daytona chicane, right? Yeah, it is.
You know, he was keeping up quite nicely, stopping it from spinning, but I think the track got very slightly the best of him there.
Yeah. Now his car is totally destroyed. I mean, just no lights is the most important thing. That's for sure. And it's raining, right? And it's dark, and without the lights, let's not imagine how bad that is. As he comes to the Musin corner, oh, just a little bit on the gravel, but keeping it on the track now.
So I've got a quick story on what happened to Wes. So he was in the pits with 5 minutes of damage repair, and during the last minute of his pit stop, it started to rain. By that point, he couldn't change his tires anymore. Overshot the corner on the slicks, and that was the end of his race.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, he tried to get back to the pits, but it was no lights and too dangerous. But that was his story. So just a really bad time pit stop, getting out on slicks, just as it came down, like bucketing down, and then yeah. I mean, there is barely any grip on wets, and I have driven the last sector on slicks. It is impossible. I mean, you could the Porsche curves was about 50 kilometers an hour
Yeah.
on the slicks. It's diabolically bad on the slicks. So that he overshot that is not crazy at all. So that is what that's his story, and I guess we'll be looking at the rest
Yeah.
and watching it unfold.
And Splinter still, still doing.
He's
Oh,
damn
great.
fast.
Oh, he is, and yeah, now looking, he also doesn't have.
Anymore.
He also doesn't have lights, right, dude? And that's he didn't choose to go in the pit lane, right? No, he's doing it without the lights.
Quick update, I think the no light parts is a desyncing thing, because on my screen he does have lights and on dude's screen as well. Same goes for Thijs. On my screen he has also no damage, so I think that's
that might be.
So those two guys, no damage.
Yeah. As well, thank you for the update.
Just clearing on a bit of confusion, because I think that's a bit of a desync thing I've noticed a lot.
PJ's now gone into the pits.
And he is out. I'm really curious for how long the rain is gonna stay. And, I mean, that's gonna play a huge role again with the next round of pit stops. Especially if it's going to get dry around that time. That could be really interesting, but right now it doesn't look like it's clearing up anytime soon. And the tricky thing as well, because it is still at this point bucketing down, there is no dry line, because every bit of track that's driven dry is just covered in rain like 10 seconds later again. So no dry line, the track is wet everywhere, anywhere, anytime. really, really tricky today. Shadow, by the way, climbing up a bit in the ranks now. Getting past some P4s. And we have quite a while to go.
Yeah, you're right, there he is. And as you did say, right, there is no dry line, basically.
No,
And it's not good at all, you know.
it's really
It's,
bad.
well, definitely not possible on the slicks, that's for sure.
I think that's gonna
But yeah,
not be
Shadow
possible
is
for a while.
doing nicely.
I think maybe with this, when the sun comes up, it can dry the track a bit.
It
But
will, no, that's for sure, yeah.
if it keeps raining like this, it's gonna have no effect whatsoever. Because no matter how much sunshine you get, if it stays, if it keeps raining this heavy, the sun is not gonna matter at all.
No, we know that it will be sunny at the basically last 40 or so minutes, but
No,
what will happen in that until then, right? I
big mystery.
who knows if it will continue raining really.
Yeah, so you're expecting maybe one dry stint at the end still, and what happens before that, it's gonna be a really mystery because it's all about when it's gonna dry up.
Yes.
It could dry up in 10 minutes, could dry up the last 20. You never know.
Yeah, and you know, it's up to drivers to decide when will they change tires. You know, if it if it happens that it will dry, you know, not quickly, you know, and it will take some time to dry out, then switching to hards or mediums is going to be problematic, right? Because it's still quite a lot wet, right? So
I do think that's gonna be interesting. Especially if it's gonna be a two-stinter on the
yeah,
dry
yeah.
stopping time. Because you're gonna have to choose a trade-off. I mean, mediums are really fast, but you have to change them in the stop.
Yeah.
If you do the hards, you're a bit slower, but you can choose to not change tires during the stop. Now that will not cost you any pit stop time, as you can just change the tires while refueling, and refueling always takes longer.
Exactly.
So in pit stop terms, it won't take any time, but with the outlap, it's gonna be interesting because the outlap, you're gonna
Yeah.
have cold tires for about 1.5 laps,
Yeah.
and that
And
could be the difference because
in the
it is
rain,
really
yeah.
different on cold tires. So maybe we'll see someone do a double stint on the hards, bypassing that cold tire lap, and winning some time on that one.
Yeah,
So
less than 1.5 hour remains, and it is
Correct me
going to
if
be.
I'm wrong, but I think that at least another driver is retired.
yeah,
No, it's right,
the
yeah.
Rally has retired.
And
West
TGS,
has
yeah.
retired. TJS has retired as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. No. I don't see. Did it stop raining? I think it might. No, no, here. And Shadows has gotten some positions back. He's now in 19th place, right? Mm.
Shadow now going into the pits.
He is, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, and we will do a quick mid-race interview with firstly Wes, and then we will do with TGS to see what exactly happened. Hello Wes, can you hear us?
Yes.
Hello, can you explain to us what happened?
Yeah, I crashed into a wall before I needed to pit, which gave me a 5 minute pit,
Yeah,
which made and in the middle of the pit, out of nowhere it started raining, so I couldn't change the wets. That was
yeah,
head-on drivable. Overshot a corner with way too much speed and just pinned it to the wall.
yeah. But yeah, how was the rest of the race? I mean, the start was not too bad, right? We've seen something happen there at the Dunlop chicane, right? And
What do you say?
at the start of the race, it was interesting also, right? For I mean, how was the start of the race, right?
Yeah, it was actually pretty good for me. Got very quickly into P2
Mm,
after Limam
Lee, yeah.
crashed into the NPC.
Mm,
Then I immediately got P2, hold it for a long time, and then the crash happened.
yeah, yeah. Really unlucky, should I say? But yeah, this better, right? It's just too hard conditions, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't drivable at all.
Mm. All right. Well, thank you so much, and more luck on the next race next week.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. And now for TGS. Hello TGS, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right, well, could you explain to us what happened and what
So,
exactly, you know?
yes, I was driving straight on the long straight,
Yeah, the
just
most
full.
straight, yeah.
Then my Wi-Fi cut off, my game froze, and the next thing I see was my car straight in the wall.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, nothing to do about it.
Yeah, and what was the rest of the race, you know? In qualifying, we've seen you at the Porsche curves, right? And there, and you know, at the Indianapolis, you had so many crashes at Indianapolis through the
Yeah.
qualifying and the race. You know what was happening there. I mean, at
Uh,
Indianapolis, was it just not braking enough, or
yeah. So it was partially my car setup. I am still. Don't I have not played the game very long. I
yeah,
don't play it as much as the others do, so I need to find out the best car setups.
yeah,
And yeah, I am just looking around, and I am not very good at the game, so I
yeah,
break not
understandable.
enough.
Yeah, but yeah, that sucks, you know, with the internet, and it is what it is, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, well, thank you so much, and good luck on the next races, right? I hope to see you there.
Yes, I certainly will.
Alright, yeah. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And that was for the interview mid-race. And yeah, you guys heard it. So yeah, not only the conditions are bad, but should I say a little bit of the driver's mistakes too, right? Uh, and it looks like that the stream is still having problems with the internet, so we do apologize for, you know, really bad frame rate.
I don't know if you guys have already said this, but it looks like it has stopped raining. The track still seems to be wet, but I don't think
I
it's raining.
think
anymore.
it's just, it really depends.
I think it's probably still just residual
No,
water
no,
on the
it
track
is,
from where it was raining.
I see it, it's still raining, but it it's still rain. I mean, 1 hour and 17 minutes remains, and for how much more? And it's still not even daytime, so
Well, I gotta say, Shadow and Splinter have both turned off their wipers. So it is really clearing up.
oh, it
It
might
might be
be.
drizzling a bit, but wipers are not necessary anymore because both
Yeah.
of them have turned it off.
Yeah,
So this is gonna be fun because now it's gonna be a battle of who dares to change tires first. Because the track is gonna be drying up. If it is indeed stopped raining for good, of course.
yeah,
And if it's drying up, it's gonna be about who has the biggest balls and it's gonna change first. So that's really interesting.
yeah, as you said. And what is Shadow doing? I mean, he's all the way in the last place.
Yeah, he has some profits of the things before him because, of course, before.
No, he
Thijs-
dropped back. I mean, he was in, I
Yeah,
think.
class position he has moved up because before Thijs he was of course
Well,
9th
that
and
for
now
sure,
he's
but
8th.
overall
So
position
it's
he
not
dropped.
good.
Yeah.
Overall it's not good. And I'm looking at the gap. Yeah, the gap is not really representable. If I look at it, these are not leaderboard times are not right.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking at it, they are now in the chicane, just out of the chicane, and he's just coming into the chicane. And I think this is for position, so maybe, I don't know when he did his pit stop, maybe he's on a bit of a different cycle.
Well, whatever it is, he is doing great job. I mean, right? He is, well, keeping that, well, actually, Shadows. Not really. I'm talking about Splinter, right?
Splinter is incredibly fast.
He is.
Yeah, he's managed to get a 2-minute gap over the person who's behind him,
Yeah.
which is very impressive.
Especially in these conditions.
Yeah, in the
The
rain.
AI are not bad in these conditions. They are a bit slower on exit, but on the entry they can brake really late. So it is really, really impressive. The Shadow has just passed the back marker. Well, full position, he just passed it before. And now he's gonna be fighting his way through the traffic because I think there's an entire train in front of him. I don't know how big that gap is. Not that big, not that big. You can see the guys in front of him. So he's gonna fight his way through all the way to P22, I think. And then there's a gap again.
Now,
Yeah.
Beauty, I wanted to ask one thing. What was your choice on the, strategy wise? were you going all in? You started in second, right?
Well, my race was kind of undone in the first lap.
Oh,
I
there's
had a... Oh, that is close.
it was.
But he's through safely, so that's important. No, my race was off on a tough start. I had a tank slapper during the end of the first lap. I don't know if that was on the stream.
Yeah.
But oh, he's going to the pits.
And
He is going
about
to
the
pits.
tires, and the
Well,
if
I
you
switched to a hards.
aha,
So what I explained earlier with the double sync on hards to avoid the cold slap,
yeah,
that was my intention. And then it started raining, and that kind of
yeah,
messed the whole thing up. I'm just wondering why he is pitting, because I don't think he was out of fuel.
Yeah, he pitted only 10 minutes earlier.
it might stop raining. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
case.
but the track does not look dry yet.
No,
He
the
is
He
still
track.
might
on the wets.
possibly be trying
He is still on
to
the
change
wets.
his tyres.
Yeah, maybe going for that hard tires, for the because
Nope.
personally
He's still on
I
the
don't
wets. He's
see
still on the wets.
don't see any rain for now.
The track is really wet still.
But yeah, the
There's
track
no sun
is
to dry it, of
wet,
course.
yeah.
No sun to dry it. And he is still on the wet. I'm on his onboard right now. He is positively still on the wets.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he thought is then maybe trying to maybe his tires maybe he had a big lockup, his tires were gone and he just pitted to try and ride this one till the track is dry. Maybe that's, I don't know. Or he maybe made a mistake with his previous stop. I could not tell. Touching a bit of grass there. Oh my god, that was scary. But he stays safely through. He was touching a bit of grass going onto the back straight, so that was a close one.
Watching shadows here, and he is still all the way back basically, and warming up his tires, and
Quite aggressively, I must
exactly,
say, especially seeing the track.
yeah, it's bad, but it stopped raining, that's for sure.
I gotta applaud him for aggressively warming up
But
his tires
yeah,
again.
that going like that, throwing that much, that's just really impressive. We've seen that in the formation lap before the race started, but this much, that's amazing.
High speeds, wetter track.
Yeah.
You gotta have some balls to do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
going
there
right
he is.
into the gravel.
Oh, yeah.
He's into
There.
the gravel. Luckily he saved it then, because with cold tires and into the gravel, it's kind of a death sentence. He got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
Because most of the time there's no turning back from that. There's no grip. So on the limits.
And Splinter, I want to say Splinter is in the pit now.
Okay.
And that's something. "20 laps completed and still just less than 1 hour and 10 minutes remain. And there's, I think that sun just is starting to, but no, actually never mind. No, there's still
The sky is just getting brighter because the
a
clouds are
tiny
coming.
bit, I think also, yes, but just really, really slowly.
Still on the wets. I think this is just a normal stop. I don't know when his last stop was, but I think this is just a normal planned stop. If I see it like that.
He pitted
on the
about
wets.
35 to 40 minutes before that,
Well, yeah.
which seems to be quite consistent with his stops so far. He's doing it about every 40 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh, with some back markers here. They were quite aggressive trying to get through here. There's a group of 3 P4s battling for position, and they were not thinking about sharing the track.
There's
He
Splinter there, right?
they're
Trying to
really stuck
go,
behind those P4s.
getting blocked by those cars.
Yeah, he got passed by them while exiting the pit.
Well,
almost
now
off
he
track
will.
because they were battling, so they almost pushed him off track.
Yeah. Yeah, just that speed advantage. Really nice.
It was really chaotic, but he's through safely. I do love to see that also in the lower classes they are having some fun battles.
Yeah.
I mean, you tend to, of course, focus on the top class most of the time, but they're having quite a fun battle. You see that this is for P4 and 5 in the P4 class. They are right up each other's ass. So that is a close one. This is Source and Commando side by side now. So maybe that's something to watch.
Oh,
Really close
there's a
fight
little
here.
battle.
A bit of contact, I think.
It might just happen, but yeah, really close those
This is a fun battle.
P3 cars, right? They are.
I've been watching them since the second chicane. They haven't been further apart than this pretty much the entire time. This is a fun battle, I must say. Side to side. What an overspeed.
Yeah, good overtake by that car. And they're
The track
having.
is seeming to dry, by the way. I'm looking at the track right now. I mean, I don't know
Oh.
if you can switch to an onboard. The track is really seeing
Yeah,
a lot
we can
drier
see
right
there the
now. So we
dry line. It is
gotta watch the
seeable.
pit stops right now because I think that I'm seeing some LMP2s going onto the slicks. A couple of guys who just pitted of the LMP2s and they are now on slicks. Splinter is still out, so is Shadow. But we have a couple of them who have just pitted for slicks, including Wallace, Nicholas, Tifaldi, and I think also Leroux, if I see it right, before. And the top 3 is still all on wets.
Yeah, some interesting tire, management. I mean, and it should we say that it's risky, going on the wet tires, because
I mean, there is a dry line, but if you step out of it right now, you're just
exactly, they will overheat, and it's not going to be
It
that.
is 100% doable, but it is a risk
Risky,
you
more.
need to be willing to take.
Yeah,
Because you just cannot afford to get out of the dry line.
yeah,
Because you can see that as well if you go to an onboard. The dry line is as dry as can be. And outside of that, the track is just shiny. Oh my god, they are side by side again. The same battle as when we were watching just for the P4s. They are now battling again into the first game. And there is some contact going on there.
yeah. Heading to turn number 6 pretty soon, and the yellow
They
car
are not
is
giving each
still
other any space.
taking the position, coming to the Arnage
This is incredible to watch.
close. Yeah, just really close and not too early on the power, that's for sure. And this onboard that we're having, that blue car is in the wet line, so that is something interesting to see.
We do again have the desync problem for all the viewers. So you are seeing a damaged car. That car is not damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll just keep you up to date on that. Seeing if I'm the server host, so I always have the right edition of
Oh,
the cars.
and there's some fighting there.
Bit of contact, tap on the rear.
And blue car
cars
takes
are
the
in
position. And oh,
Look how
slipstream, exactly. I just wanted to
Wow.
say that. Yeah, there goes his position.
These cars are not that aerodynamic. I mean, they have a spoiler and stuff, but these are not the most aerodynamic cars ever. And
Yeah.
you get kind of the same effect as the Mazda MX-5s. I mean, if you look at those, because they are not really that aerodynamic, they leave a really big gap in the air compared to F1 cars, for example. They are very aerodynamic, so they do leave a slipstream behind. It's very minimal. And cars like this, they leave a very big gap, making the slipstream very effective.
Yeah.
That combined with the dry and wet parts of the track makes a very interesting battle. Because by going for an overtake with the overspeed, you put yourself at the risk of taking the wet line. So it's really a trade-off you are considering every move you make. That makes this fight so incredible to watch.
And we're coming to the last hour of the race. Not much left, and we still don't see any sunlight, right?
I
So
think Shadow has got some issues. I see his car just staying stuck in one place. Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
I think he disconnected.
definitely.
oh
Yeah,
He's gone.
he's gone.
yeah, that's yeah.
That's
A
really
lot of
unfortunate.
disconnecting issues here today. I don't know why. You had also some issues.
Yeah, another
Splinter
retirement.
also Splinter now? Or is he still?
No, Splinter is going strong.
That's just on you. It's your stream just lagging a bit. No, it's chaotic.
Nicely through the Porsche curves. But yeah, this is basically, well, should I say, a win for Splinter. You know, he is, well, about 1 minute and 40 seconds in front everyone else, right? And he's been doing great for basically the whole race, right? And
I'm gonna
it's
talk through you real quick. We have again Suarez and Camargo getting side by side into the last chicanes. So they still haven't not given up. But
They
go
are,
on with
yeah.
your story.
Well, basically, yeah, I think it's just a automatic win for Splinter, you know, if he, as long as he keeps it on the track base, yeah, and we know that there it will be a basically a dry
Look at
track.
those brakes on the P3. They are as red can be.
Yeah, we can see that. P4 was it, right?
That's incredible.
But we know that the track will soon be dry, and you know, and sun is hopefully to be up soon, so it's going to get starting better, right?
The sun
Start
is
to get
coming up
better.
indeed. I see a blue patch of skies on the left side of the Mulsanne Strait. You see the sun coming up. So
Yeah.
I think in the next 2 to 3 laps, the circuit's gonna be lit again. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, so a quick summing up. We have Lee Manueli crashing out. Me and Wes both having crashed out, and Thijs and Shadow both having disconnected. Splinter in the lead. A lot of close battles between AI, which is very fun to watch. And we have just had a gigantic rainstorm in the middle of the night. Now it's drying up and getting into the morning again. So that's a quick sum up of everything that's happened till now. And we are definitely not done yet.
Yeah, now less than 1 hour remains, and you know, one should say that it doesn't feel that it's been that much. You know, 1.5 hour has already passed, and it feels like it's been more, but I don't know. With so much action, you know, it's interesting.
I'm looking here at the three-way fight for P8 in the P4 class with the two juniors and Ribeiro. So they are all three together. It should be entertaining as well. They are switching places the entire time. Of course, again with the slipstream. 3 cars together. I think this is going to be a fight holding on for a long time as well. Look at how close they are to each other.
Oh, just yeah. Doesn't
Really
go for
gotta
the
trust each other. I mean, that's the weird thing about racing. You have to put so much trust into your opponents, because during a battle you get so close to each other, and only one of you has to do one weird movement or one break a bit too early,
yeah.
and you
It's
risk a
basically
big crash.
game over. Yeah.
So it's really weird how much trust you need to put in your opponent of all people.
Yeah. And the guy we're watching now has the slipstream, and he could have got oh, just barely. And I feel like I've seen something fly off, but maybe not actually.
I will investigate real quick. We have no damage as I can see, so a bit of contact, but the car seems to be
Yeah.
fine. Maybe try to switch to bumper cam real quick with the car the most at the back, because then that really shows how close together they are. Look at this, how they are getting so incredibly close.
Yeah, through the Porsche curves, and still no one. Oh, that might be a little bit contact, but still no one going for the overtakes, right? And we've seen plenty of opportunities, but no, just
Well, one thing to consider, and that's something again, this class really comparable to stuff like the MX-5s. Because of that incredibly strong slipstream, it is very likely that they just keep in that slipstream, not to overtake, but just to save
yeah.
fuel. A lot of the time with cars like that, they just stay in the slipstream because
It
you can
might
save
be,
so incredibly much fuel with that.
Yeah.
A lot of P4s in the pits right now. So that is nothing interesting. I will keep an
But
eye on
what
that
is
for
interesting
fueling.
is that firstly, it's the sun is rising, and that's a good sign we can see there, and also
Armor track,
that
more action, of course.
the gap between Splinter and the second guy overall has dropped, so it's now 1 minute and 20 seconds, which means either Splinter had a crash or something, or the number 2 car is just that fast, you know, which is unlikely, but oh well.
I think he's been slowing down very slightly
Yeah.
from multiple laps because he
Yeah.
was at about 2 minutes in front.
Well, that, and the last time I believe saw is, I think it was about 1 minute and 30 seconds and even more, but yeah, you said about 2 minutes.
Last lap was a 4 minute 9.
Yeah, that is definitely
Yeah.
coming down. Maybe, well, 53
What he
minutes,
has at the moment.
53 minutes remaining of the race, and is Splinter trying to save some fuel? That might be the case,
I'm
but
looking now. In sector 1 this lap he is 2 seconds slower,
mm,
like on the dot, exactly 2 seconds slower than the number 2.
mm,
Sector 3, sector 2 I'm watching right now because the number 2 is still in sector 2.
yeah.
So I'm waiting for that. I will keep track of that for you guys.
But you know
That is
what's
something to watch.
weird? You know what's weird? Because 53 minutes, right? And he's that's not a good time to be fuel saving because it's too much for, you know, one fuel tank can get you about 40 minutes, right? And we are at
11 laps.
52 minutes, right? So he's probably looking for, I guess, I don't even know.
I'm looking through the times and I see last lap Splinter a 409. Now is then we have P2 with a 3 minute 52. Then we have P3 with a 3 minute 50.
Mm.
P4 352, 53, 51, 53. So he is really slower, and now his last lap is a 56. That is just the lap he has just finished.
Yeah,
And again, he is really slower. I'm
yeah,
looking
now
now at the
it's
sector 2 times. He is again in sector 2 also 2 seconds slower than
mm,
the guy behind him. So I don't know what his strategy is.
yeah, he's slowing. We can see here on the leaderboard. Yeah, now 5 seconds he dropped from the last lap, and
Oh, I know. Still has wet tires on.
does
Yeah.
he?
He is still on the wets and the track is dry as can be. If you can switch to his roof cam real quick. Yeah, you can just about see it, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
So those tires are as dry as it can be. We have an AI timer as well, by the way. I can see that is what is that name? Trindad or something. Trindad, I think it is. It says he has the tire, but I do see him driving.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
said that. I think that might have been left over from
Mm.
qualifying
That is a possibility.
because it said that the entire time.
Yeah. No, Splinter is still on the wet. I'm looking if anyone else is still on the wet.
Mm.
But that explains his time loss. But I
Yeah.
don't think that's a problem for him because as long as that is his only problem, I mean he has the time to spare. And the moment he gets onto the slicks, he will probably drive away again.
But why is the question is why isn't he pitting? I mean, the track is completely
Because
dry,
there's
so
15 minutes left. 15 minutes left, and I think he is stretching it, so he only has to do one stop.
hmm.
Because if he goes
Yeah.
now,
Well, that's
he has to
risky,
do
but you know.
it is risky, but I mean, if he stops now,
Well, yeah, of
what,
course.
40 minutes stint for 40 minutes stint it was. Then you have 10 minutes. You have to do a
Mm.
pit stop only for the last 10 minutes. So I think he's just stretching to get that deadline and not having to stop again.
Yeah.
And that's my personal guess. I'm looking right now. He isn't really cooling the tires at all. So I don't know what his tire temps are. I personally, I would just dip into that wet line just to cool off the tires, but I don't see him doing that. That's a bit weird. So maybe he just has the tires under control really well. Yeah, with the track drying up now, the times are getting really quick right now. I mean, we had about an average lap time of 53, and I see a lot of 51s and 52s now. So it's
But
getting
still,
fast.
that's pretty slow. But it will
Well,
get
of course,
better. Yeah.
the sun is has just started rising, and
Yeah.
the parts of the track are still not lit, and there is still a lot of wet track outside of the dry line. So
Mm.
I think if we go about 20 minutes further into the race, then we're gonna see the quickest times in I think, because then it's gonna be really dry. It's gonna be really fast. And people, of course, want to try to make us up as much as possible
Yeah.
towards the end.
Exactly.
I see that Shadow is now in the media pen. I think we can invite him for an interview. He is at the moment not available.
Yeah.
But I'll ask him when he can.
But Splinter is doing a good job, you know, on those wet tires. Still hasn't pitted, and 47.5 minutes remain, and no, he's doing braking on time and everything with those wet tires, and oh, he might just get some dips his tires in the wet, but that's really unlikely if he finds it.
His last lap is a 1 minute of 3 minute 50. Number 2, 3, 48, 49, 50, 54, 51, and 53. So the last guy is still at the time.
Yeah.
Times now under the 3 minute 50s. I think pretty much everyone apart from Splinter.
Oh, basically 3 wide through there, and just a little bit over the grass that car goes, still fighting in the Porsche curves, not stopping at all.
By the way, we can invite Shadow for the interviews. When his
Yeah, we
battle is
will
done.
soon.
When his battle is done, he's available.
Splinter still doing a great job there now at Arnage, and yeah, good lines, good everything, just, you know, really nice driving.
I'm looking through the time gaps.
Yeah.
There's nothing really special right now, I think.
And now for the interview with Shadows. Hello, Shadow, can you hear us?
Can.
Right, well, could you explain to us what was happening? How was the race? How was everything, you know, a little bit?
Well, yeah. At the beginning of the race, a few bumps there and 3 bumps there.
We've seen that.
I
Yeah.
got pitted by a AI, and I got all the way to 30th place.
Yeah. And you
And
know,
yeah, I had damage, so I went to pit.
yeah.
But it just was all going downhill from there.
Yeah, fair enough. And how
I
was?
was catching up, but
Yeah, it was just not enough, right? And how was the weather? I mean, as everyone said, probably, you know, it's just so bad, right?
yeah, well, the weather was fine with me, I guess. I had no problem. I pitted early with wet tire I pitted early with wet tires, and I pitted early
Yeah.
with mediums.
And for the
While the
was
track was still wet.
yeah, I see. And what was your strategy on the race, were you going with medium tires or fuel tank, or maybe some fuel saving? And
Ooh, bit of contact. Sorry to interrupt, but we have contact here. Nothing too bad. But it was a big dive.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a strategy to be honest. I was on mediums with max amount of fuel and
Yep.
with the least amount of fuel consumption on.
Yeah, fair enough.
I was just keeping my pace and trying to catch up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, understandable, but yeah, really unlucky also, with that beating from the AI, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, thank you for your
and at last my Wi-Fi just
yeah,
killed
and
itself.
yeah, well, right, well,
Not the first one. Not the first one.
yeah,
Hope lots of people. I
yeah,
think the Netherlands has a bit of problem.
yeah.
Thijs also disconnected, and
Yeah.
Wes, me, and
Yep.
Lee all just crashed.
Yeah.
Right, well, thank you so much, and we hope to see you in the next races.
I will.
Right, well, thank you. Goodbye. And that was the interview with Fedorets, and
In
not
the
much.
meantime, a lot of interesting battles.
Yeah, I have seen
3
that.
wide here. It's really incredible.
Oh, that car just goes for the overtake, really nicely done.
Especially seeing from AI, by the way, it's really incredible. I have to say.
Yeah. 42 minutes remain, and it's the track is completely dry, right? That's for sure. And Splinter, he didn't pit, did he?
Not
Still,
yet. Not yet.
still not yet. Yeah.
I
And
think
that's
getting everything out of that car, and he
yeah,
still can,
yeah.
just to avoid having to make another stop after this one.
But look how he's driving, in the Porsche curves, and here at Corvette, he has amazing pace. I mean, that's for sure.
Seeing as his tires are the wets,
No,
really
that's
incredible.
just really interesting to see, because how those wet tires are, staying, and with that grip, that's just amazing.
Very nice. Yeah, so I'm looking at the onboard off Splinter. There are still some wet patches.
Yeah.
As when he's driving behind other cars, there is some water spraying up on the windshield. So it is not completely dry yet. I mean, I don't think it's too much of an effect, but if you really go fast racing line, I think there is still some bit of water. And especially when driving on slicks, that can really catch you off guard if you don't know it's there.
Splinter now catching up to those guys that are still fighting at the Daytona chicane, and he's going to get slowed down a tiny bit there. But it's not important for him, he just has more horsepower and basically everything else.
I think as long as he can finish his laps without going off track and getting track limits, he will not care about the scores right now. I think the most important thing for him is just keeping it clean, keeping it on track, no penalties, no contact.
Yeah.
I think that is what he needs to focus on. I mean, he has the gap. He has to do one stop only, so does the rest of the field. So in that department, as long as he just keeps it on the track, he doesn't really have to worry about the pace.
Yeah.
Seeing as he has done till now, I am not expecting him to crash. He has been really flawless, I think. I mean, of course, I haven't seen in the entire race. For the car that I was driving, I have no clue how he was
No,
doing.
he was
but,
doing, yeah, full time. Just, you know, amazing performance and driving. Yeah, he had those crashes, but in the end, it's first place. So
Well, I'm gonna be real honest here. I was not expecting the P4 class to be the most entertaining class of today, but I guess they really have proved me wrong because there are battles everywhere. There are
yeah,
battles for P4 overall. There is a battle for for P4 in the class. There's a battle for P6. It's really incredible, and a three-way fight for the P10. So it's really, really entertaining to watch.
oh yeah, they're almost three wide at the Mulsanne corner.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think about every one of the P4s is still in the same lap, maybe apart from the leading two.
No, no, I think that's right. Yeah, about that. Still watching that fight. Oh, and that car doesn't. I know he's going for the overtake now. Yeah, at Indianapolis, and he gets that overtake. Yeah, that's done.
That was a really incredible move, going
Yeah,
that
outside there.
aggressively into Indianapolis.
Mm.
That takes balls. You just have to give one wrong input in those sections. You're done. You're really on the edge of grip, basically in any car. I mean, especially in the faster cars, hypercars, LMP2s, but even in these cars.
Yeah.
I mean, they are a bit slower, but of course they also have less downforce. So you're pretty much on the limit of the car in every car there. And then just throwing it around the outside like it's nothing. It's really, really incredible. So I'm looking right now at the asphalt runoffs, and the track is as dry as can be, but those runoffs are just very, very wet, like entire puddles on some parts of the track. So I'm only wondering how slippery the grass though is, because it looks really dry, but I think if you just oh, contact.
Yeah, there is contact there with that.
Very busy with each other, just not seeing the LMP2, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am wondering, because it doesn't look that wet on most parts, but I think it's really important to keep it on track, because of course I can switch to the slicks, but the runoff is still very wet.
Oh.
Whoa! Big moment. For both of them, I think.
Yeah, all three of them. Yeah, just they're interesting.
Same move.
What a race this is. This is really incredible.
But 35 minutes remain. Still no sight of Splinter going in the pit lane. I personally don't have any explanation for that.
He is faster right now, isn't he?
Well, yeah,
Let me-
actually,
Yeah, he's pulling away slightly.
3 minutes.
exactly.
What is it? 3 minutes 49 against
Well.
a 50, 51, 49, 49, 48. And another 49, sorry. So yeah, he is pretty much on pace with everyone else.
Still battling, and this car doesn't go for the slipstream, maybe just now, and heading towards Indianapolis. It's gonna be close. He has the inside, so will we see that overtake happening. Now there's the position. Oh, just so close together.
The thing about Indianapolis is it doesn't really matter if you have the inside or the outside. It doesn't really matter which line you're taking.
Well,
I think the thing that matters most is if you're willing to go side
well,
by side.
yes.
It's really just the first one to give up loses, or you go off together.
Oh, Splinter is in the pit lane.
Yeah,
Yeah, there he is.
looking at it. I dare to guess he's going to the slicks. But, we'll wait and see. I'll keep you up to date on that stop. So it's pretty clear he's going for full fuel still, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
and
watching it right now.
it's going to be tricky. If you take a look at the leaderboard, the gap is coming down, and how much will it take for him to get a full pit stop, you know, with fuel and tires? That's some time, and basically the pit lane at Le Mans is pretty long, right? So to get out of there, that's going to cost some time
Is he on the
too.
wets? Would you mind switching to his onboard? I think he's still on the wets, or it's me. What?
He is
I
now.
think he has made a mistake on the pits because he is still on the wets. He has filled up the entire tank for the full 75 liters. But if I look, he did change tires, I think, but he's still on the wets. Very strange, very strange. I think that's just an honest mistake.
Well, either that or maybe he wants to go on the bets. I mean, he wasn't doing bad, but he's 24 seconds in front. We will see if he loses time, then it might just be a mistake.
Maybe if his tires were just feeling right, he just didn't want to go on to cold tires, I think.
Well, that.
Maybe he's just daring to finish it on his old wets instead of putting on cold tires.
Exactly.
But yeah, either that or it was a mistake. But I guess we'll see if he comes in or not.
This battle for P10's been broken up very slightly because now there's only 2 cars in it. I think the third one's dropped back very
Yeah,
slightly.
there he is.
Yeah. Oh, he is.
Side to side here, coming to the Dunlop chicane. It's going to be tricky. The orange car gets the position.
Yeah, Jay Jr. has been catched by Silva, so that's going on as well. That's for P12. Yeah, he's losing pace a bit. Maybe his tires are done. I think, if I'm right, they are pretty far into the stint. These P2s.
Oh,
P4s.
there's some action there.
Very close together. Yeah, no, I think his tires are just a little worn. I'm seeing Jay Jr. Jay Jr. wobbling a lot through the corners. And so I think his tires are just gone. Now being overtaken by Silva for P12. Yeah, his tires are just worn. Pretty sure.
30 laps.
No battles in the top class. They are all separated by about 10 to 20 seconds each.
30 laps completed by Splinter, and yeah, there's just less than 30 minutes remain, so we're getting there. That's for sure.
I'm looking at the timing about the P4s. The leader of the P4 class still pulling away by 2 seconds compared to the number 2. And the number 2 again pulling away by 1 second on the number 3. So I don't think that's gonna close in anytime soon.
We
That's
saw
gonna
there
stay about the same,
while watching Splinter that P4 or P3 car in the wall, scratching that wall at Porsche curves. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, we'll look on my part if it's a decent thing or not. My part, he doesn't seem to have any damage, so I think again that's a bit of
No,
a
that was
decent
from the
thing.
door side, but
Yeah, looking at it, his car seems fine. Maybe a scratch, but I think
well,
the
that.
desync again enhanced the collision on your side. So no real physical damage to his car as I'm seeing here. His second sector and his his second sector is about on par with the number 2 for Splinter. Third sector is faster than the number 2. So yeah, the first sector of course not representable due to his pit stop. But he seems to be right on it, even on the wets.
Yeah.
Going a bit wide there. That was very close. Splinter almost going into the wall at the first game. So feeling maybe the tire wear, but he is still on.
Not much happening, is there? So just everyone hanging on, right? "24 minutes remain." It's well about what? 5? No, maybe more. Well, about 7 or 8 laps, right? About 40-ish laps. We will see, so it's gonna be interesting.
Splinter seems to be pulling away again from all the other cars.
I did see that. I'm
Very
looking up.
fast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and
Okay, most of the LMP2 cars are pitting now.
yes. Well, two in the pit lane. But
Yeah.
that's not a problem for Splinter, that's for sure. Oh, there's some battling here. Heading towards Tetra Rouge and some side to side fighting there. Oh yeah, let's watch that as they head towards Daytona chicane. Oh, that's close. Really nicely. Nicely done, I do need to say that, but what will they do? Now Slipstream takes the part in here and oh yeah, this car just goes for the overtake. But
They're still holding quite nice and tightly together.
yeah. Towards this second chicane and who will do what? Oh, almost 3 wide there. Just really close there at Mulsanne corner.
Bumping each other very slightly as they go through there.
Exactly. And yeah, this is basically the final stretch. I mean, yeah, we've seen Splinter in the pit lane right about, well, 20 minutes ago, or actually no. It was around 10 minutes ago, right? Or
Yeah,
20.
just over 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, so most of the race right now pretty calm, except for the P4s. they are still battling like crazy. There is no stopping those guys. I am enjoying the fact that some of the P4s have overtaken the P3s, by the way.
Yeah.
Those guys are absolutely mental,
It's a much more aggressive driving style.
and I love it. Every second of it. Bumping is racing. I mean, of course, intentionally wrecking someone is never good, but I think a bit of bumping and a bit of small collisions like that, it always stays a part of racing. I think it is an entirely different story if you go to open wheelers, F1, IndyCar, that stuff, because it is a lot more dangerous, of course. But for cars like this, bumping, I think it's part of it. I mean, as long as you just let each other live and just a bit of scraping, a bit of paint trading, I think it only makes it better to watch.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty enjoyable as driver as well. I mean, there's a big difference between colliding with each other when it's not allowed and when it is allowed. Because if it is allowed, you're both on equal terms, and it is still fair racing if it falls between the rules, which makes it a lot more enjoyable. If you look at NASCAR, when someone gets bumped, you get a lot less mad than if it, say, happens in F1,
Yeah.
because it's worked within the rules, and as long as that is the case, I think bumping while racing, it just makes the action better.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be perfect all the time, so might as well allow a bit of colliding, and drivers can be a bit more on edge while racing.
And
Mark, I have sent you. By the way, I have sent you a replay of the near miss of Splinter.
yeah.
So that might be a fun one to watch. A bit more screen time for our leader. But again, a 1 minute 30 gap, so that's increasing bit by bit again.
It is. And about 16.5 minutes remaining, and that's 3 laps, not more. Actually, no. That's 5 laps. No, that's either 4 or 5 laps. And I think it might be 4 laps.
Really depends on where Splinter
Well,
is right now.
exactly, yes, and yeah, not much left.
I think he's on the straight right now, if I'm seeing this correctly.
Yeah, there he's at the second chicane.
Yeah, then it's gonna be 4 laps, most likely. Still a hell of a lot of laps, by the way. Really. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is the first time that the lowest class is producing the most action. If you think back to the 2.5 hours of Spa, I think it was the exact same with the GT4s.
Well, it might be, but no, I think those cars.
Whoa!
Oh, there is wow.
Major collision.
What a save! That is incredible.
Wow,
That was an incredible save. I
that-
wanna see
wow.
I wanna see that again.
Yeah, we will get that shortly. Wow, but that is just wow.
That was some save.
Wow. That's just And yeah, there's
Whoa!
the replay. Oh,
Major
that
collision.
What a
so
save!
close.
That is incredible.
How did they
That
live through
was an
that? That is
incredible
I
save.
don't
I
know
want to
that.
see that.
Wow,
I want to
really
see that
amazing
again.
save.
Wow, incredible. Incredible. We have been a bit distracted by that, but I'm looking at Splinter and he's going into the pits with damage. He has lost his rear wing
Oh,
and he is right now coming
you're right.
in
Oh, wow.
and
Oh, wow.
skipping over the gravel. Skipping over the gravel. No grip apparently. This is gonna be close then because there's only a 1 minute 20-second gap.
Yeah.
And either he's gonna go out on completely destroyed wets or he's coming out on cold tires. Plus the fact that he has to repair his damage. And that puts his lead in unexpected trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Because all of the sudden it's gonna get really close.
Oh, he's back.
It was a quick one. I think he has only done the damage.
Yeah.
But that does mean his tires are still
Yeah.
completely destroyed.
He got lucky there, yeah.
P2 just coming out of Indianapolis. We have been a bit distracted by that. For now, it is fine. At Splinter, and he's going into the pits with damage. He has lost his rear wing,
no.
and
no
he is right now
mistakes.
coming
I don't
in
know what
and
happened.
skipping over the gravel. Skipping over the gravel. No grip
Yeah, I'm not sure what
apparently.
happened.
This is.
Something happened.
There's no doubt about that, but I'm very curious what happened. P2 are now in the Porsche curves, so he has this margin. But it is diminishing, so he can't afford another mistake. His luxury of being able to make mistakes is now gone.
And
So he's gotta stay on edge.
once again, problems with desync. Splinter is basically hovering.
Oh.
So that's really interesting to see.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna look back real quick. Because I have quite a long onboard of Splinter. So I'm watching real quick if I can see what happened.
I can assure you that he is not flying.
No,
currently.
I know that. That's for sure.
Oh, he went into the gravel at Indianapolis. I have here.
Oh,
He fully fled through the banked corner, and then the left-hander after that just understeering into the barriers.
yeah.
Yeah, into the gravel, into the barriers, and there he lost his wing. So Indianapolis, left-hander after Indianapolis. That's where he got the damage. Luckily for him, it was really only his rear wing. I'm basing that on the fact, by the way, that his repair was incredibly quick.
Yeah, true.
So I'm expecting that there was no more than just the rear wing.
Yes. Wow. Once
At
again,
least race has been entertaining.
side to side, you know, at Indianapolis, and we all know it by now. Most action was at Indianapolis and Arnage, yeah, and most crashes and basically everything. But yeah, that corner, yeah, it's just really tricky, I guess.
Dunlop chicane has been no dumper either. A lot of side to side there as well, and of course the first lap.
Yeah, the first lap it was really.
Also, I had some side to sides with Lee. Sadly, we
Yeah.
are both out now, but it was very fun to see
Oh,
him
look
return
at
and
that
immediately,
overtake.
meet him.
Just
He,
not
of course,
much.
dropped out of the league,
Yeah,
Lee, but it was very fun to see him on track again, and very happy I got to battle him before it ended.
just not
Being
much.
forecast, wow.
Just not enough downforce to go for that overtake there at the Porsche curves. Really.
Yeah. there's just no break between them.
Mm.
They're constantly chasing each other so tightly.
Absolutely
look at that.
beautiful. I think honestly that's what's wrong with most of the modern racing. I mean, it's really difficult to follow each other in the modern race cars. I mean, look at
Yeah.
F1. You can't stay behind each other for more than 3 laps before your tires are gone.
Yeah.
And
And
these guys have been driving side by side for at least 30 minutes now, and there's
well,
no break
more,
at it.
more.
Even more, yeah. It's incredible. Incredible.
But I do need to say there's, should I say, hovering Splinter there in the background. Still not dropped on the road.
You should
Not
back
bad.
off of the shrooms, mate.
Not
They
back,
are not good.
not back
They are
on
not
the.
good for you. And really back
Maybe
off of the
just
shrooms.
using some kind of cheats, you know. It would explain why he's a little faster, right?
For
With-
everyone that's watching, drugs is not a recommendation. Keep off the shrooms. Keep off the meth. No drugs. Then you're gonna see flying cars. That's not good. So, don't follow Mark's lead. He's spacing it right now. So,
Well, I don't know about me, but maybe Splinter is. I mean, he's the one that is driving the car, you know.
I mean, drugs do a lot of special things, but I've never seen someone gain superpowers with it. I've seen people think they gain superpowers, but not actually
Well,
gaining them.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
And I think it will be 2 more laps. When Splinter finishes this one, 2 more laps. I'm pretty sure. Wait, no. It's going to be tricky. No, I
It's
think
gonna
it's
be
2 laps.
close.
I think it might be 2 laps.
It's gonna be close. And I'm here for it. I'm really enjoying all the action here. Maybe if it's possible we can quickly get the map on screen to see the spread of the field. I think that's something fun to watch real quick. I think it's really spread out. Yeah, look,
Yeah, it
cars
is.
basically everywhere.
Really equally spread out.
But not the P4s. They are keeping with each other.
Yeah.
Right on each
Oh,
other.
there once again close.
Same place again.
Not giving up still. No. I absolutely love it. They just keep going for it, even though they know what's gonna happen. I mean, being stubborn is also kind of a part of racing, of course.
Look at that line.
If you want to do something, you're most likely gonna try to do it, and this is for position, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Is it?
This is
Oh,
for P4
it is.
overall.
Yeah.
Someone has
P4.
gained or
That's P4 actually.
P4 overall, yeah. This is for position. Oh,
Some
has
contact,
either,
yeah. Oh,
someone has either gained or lost a lot of momentum.
that's battle for
So,
P4.
Speaking of that, I of course am all powerful and I can see who is losing time. So it is no one losing time. It's Pinto gaining an impressive amount. Last lap for Nicolas was a 48, and for Pinto it was a 47. I am seeing here Nicolas in third place, but I'm gonna look at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, he is
No,
in third.
I think it's Wallace, right? Wallace is P4? I mean,
Yeah.
on my screen it switched around, but okay. Wallace also a 48.
Oh, but let's look at this. Basically, almost last lap fight for fourth place, and going through the Porsche curves, one to the left now. At the karting, still nothing. And that car in
Splinter
front.
right now on the straight, so this is gonna be the penultimate lap. I think this lap and then one.
Yeah, 4 minutes
Pretty
remaining.
sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be another one. And this car, number 25, is it
Oh,
just almost at the
what a
fourth
dive.
chicane?
Just not confident.
Nothing for
Not
now.
confident enough.
And just following behind in the last chicane on the start finish straight, heading towards Dunlop chicane, basically side to side, not quite now.
Is he gonna stick his
Ah,
nose
just
in there? No, not.
close,
Wow,
really
very
close.
And this is the kind of the beauty as well of endurance racing. I mean, we have been
Yeah.
going for almost 2.5 hours.
No,
At
more than
one
that.
point-
It's
At one
Well.
point, the smallest gap in between P2 and the P2s was more than 10 seconds, and that was the smallest interval. And
yeah,
now they're right behind each other again. After 2.5 hours, it's
Exactly,
right on each other's ass.
exactly.
And that's the beauty of endurance
Oh,
racing.
here's a chance.
In my opinion.
here's the chance. Has the slipstream. Oh, will it be enough? It is.
Very nicely.
Yeah,
done.
that's
Don't
an
feel bad.
overtake.
Wallace in the slipstream right now. He's gonna try
Yeah,
to pull back.
going
He's gonna
once
try it on
again.
the outside, I think.
Yeah.
No, not quite.
It's a slight advantage if he does.
Pinto developed. Oof,
No.
a bit of bumping here. A bit of bumping.
Control that, but he doesn't.
Wallace is not giving up. He's staying right in the slipstream.
Yeah, Pinto holding on that position at the first chicane. Now, once again on the Mulsanne straight. Wallace
Look at
is
that
gonna
overspeed.
try to use that slipstream.
Squeeze. And of course, oh yeah, no, he got scared of the P4, I think.
Yeah, it looks like.
I
Now
don't
at the
think he was. I don't think it was worth it for him to go three wide there.
yeah, he lost some time there, and well, about a second behind, right? So he might
it's gonna
have
be
time.
difficult now.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know in what length he's still inside the slipstream.
yeah, and
But,
Where
it
is-
doesn't seem very effective anymore.
yeah. Where is Splinter? We haven't seen him because yeah,
Splinter right now is
just
going almost to start the last lap.
yeah, less than 2 minutes remain.
He's in the last few chicanes. I will keep an eye on that and I'll let you know.
Yeah,
it's interesting to watch.
we are watching
We're
him right
going
now.
Over the straight for going for the last lap.
Yeah, yeah. He started
Wallace
his
is. I
last
think we
lap
should go back to Wallace and Pinto.
We-
They are
yeah.
right behind
Oh,
each other.
they are. at
I will keep an eye out for
Indianapolis.
you
Oh,
for Splinter.
close.
I'll let you know
Pinto.
when to switch back.
Yeah, Pinto still at fourth place. Wallace not being able to do anything now as they head towards the Porsche curves. Wallace a little bit, actually Pinto a little bit more on the power earlier, so but Wallace is behind him. Less than half a second now. And that's going to be close, not enough speed there. Just close in the Porsche curves. 30 seconds remain on the clock. There is time for one more lap. I believe so. So
Yeah, well,
Heading towards-
Splinter's already started it, so
yeah, that's
they're
exactly.
gonna do it anyway. Yeah, except for if you left, of course.
Close through the fourth chicane.
Not- Not giving him any chance to escape. here.
No. At start
do whatever it
finish straight. Wallace chasing Pinto down in the Dunlop chicane. Will it be enough? No.
We have the margin right now.
No, Pinto is not giving
Splinter only
space.
in a second. We have a lot of time still.
Yeah. Turn number 6. Yeah, really close there. And there, that slipstream. It's, yeah,
So powerful.
Wallace just beside him. He gets the position. He's now in the 4th place. And they're getting close to the Daytona chicane. On the brakes. Oh, close there. Wallace still
Splinter
keeping the
just went-
position.
Splinter just went 3 wide with 2 P4s. And
Yeah.
he's now in the Indianapolis, so I think when he enters Porsche curves, we could watch him. And
Yeah, we will.
I'll do you a favor, and I will record the rest of this fight, so we can watch it after the race.
Oh, there's. Wow, that's.
I would switch to this corner. I would switch to Splinter. He's going into Porsche curves.
And yeah, we're watching Splinter in Porsche curves, still hovering, but it's not important, people. 39 laps will be completed, and that's a lot of time. That's a lot of laps, of course, and 2.5 hours. That's just amazing. And
Yeah.
I don't think we need the map anymore, but it's not important, as there he is in the last chicane, and he's soon to cross the finish line. And there he is in the 1st place, as he takes the lead in the Motor Mania 2.5 hour of Le Mans.
Beautiful win.
And
this fight is still going
here we
on.
have Wallace
Amazing.
and Pinto still fighting.
Yeah, so P4 and 5 have finished already of the P4 class. They were the first ones to finish because they are left, of course. So that was Camargo before Suarez. That's the finishing order for those two. That was, of course, a fight we have been watching a lot this race.
Yeah, and we're watching the replay of Splinter as he is crossing the finish line once again to get that replay. And watching on the bottom right, we can see the live as Wallace and Pinto are still fighting in the last chicane. Wallace keeping that inside there.
Beautiful
and not giving
and
any way.
overall
no problem.
P20 is still a fight. Overall P20.
And there they are. Wallace in the 4th place, Pinto in 5th. And a battle between
They
the
so close.
P4s, but nothing there also.
Incredible. What a race this was. This was an exciting one. A good race. I think there's no more fights going on currently. Yes, there is, I think. Is this for position? Don't think. Yes. No, I don't know. Yes, it is. Well, not for class position, but it is for overall position P8. So not class, but overall position.
Yeah,
it
there
a
is.
battle. Those P4s are everywhere. Slow class, but it doesn't matter to him. He just wants to finish in front.
Yeah.
Not managing, but not too far off. Not too bad. Not too bad. So we still have P10, 11, and 22 to finish. And a lot of DNFs.
Exactly.
We started this race with 30 people, and we finished it with 22. So not only real people, but also AI who retired. So an eventful one. And we are just watching right now. P10 and P11 still have to finish. Not close at all, but this race had pretty much everything. It has had rain, it's been dry, it has
Yeah,
crashes,
just
side
so
to side
many,
action.
so many things, yeah. And we're watching the last car to cross the finish line in the Porsche curves. Now at Corvette heading towards the Ford chicane.
And I think now, just to summarize the
And yeah,
entire end standings, right?
there it is, yeah, the race has been completed. Splinter
What?
overall winner in 4 pit stops. That's interesting. I thought it was maybe even more, but I guess not.
No, of course he had the extra pit stop because of the damage, but
Yeah,
of course, yeah, one more than the rest, not
yeah,
too
really
crazy.
amazing. And now, if Splinter
I
will
think
be interested for an interview.
I don't see him in the media. Then. No, but we have P1, Splinter, P2, Leroy, and P3 Nicolas for the NP2s. We have for the P3s Fontes, Simios, and Fontes. Yeah, we have Alejandro Fontes and Louis Fontes for P1 and 3. Those are, by the way, the only P3s to finish. Um, yeah, so we have for the top 3 in the P4s, we have Ricardo Simios, not to be confused with Guilherme Simios, Werner Koenig, and Heitor Conciego.
And if
A
that's
lot of
it,
ENFs.
now for the interview with Splinter. Hello, Splinter, can you hear us?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you. Hi,
Hello.
guys.
How was the race? Can you explain us everything? How?
It was tough, really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, the start was. I did do it really slow
Mm,
because 2.5 hours. I didn't want to
yeah, overdo
shunt
it.
at the
Yeah.
start. Yeah, I am. Anyway, I had a touch with someone.
Mm,
I apologize for that. But then the rain was awful, really awful.
yeah.
I just tried to keep it on the road. Later, when it gets to the half dry, half wet, I
Yeah.
wasn't confident. I had a few moments.
Mm-hmm.
I that the damage to my rear left suspension, and I was losing like 10 kph on straight.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not nice. And later I got completely I lost concentration,
Mm,
and I went to the wall.
yeah. In
Lost
at
lost the rear
Indianapolis,
wing.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I had a problem all the race with this corner,
Yeah,
but
everyone
yeah,
did. Yeah.
yeah, I went out, destroyed the wing, and I got to the pit just for the wing.
Yeah.
I put the wing on, and yeah, the rest
Yeah.
was okay.
And the rest was
I,
yeah.
w- yeah, I was good with the tires because when race started, I get in and get the
Uh
wets,
huh.
and next tire was medium slick tires.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it
But
was at the beginning tough.
mm-hmm. And what was at about 50 or 40 minutes remaining? Did you use the wet tires on the dry track? Is no.
No.
Oh.
I went with the dries in mixed conditions. I
Uh-huh.
thought it was a mistake because
Oh.
there was no dry line. Then dry line appeared, but very small. It was really tricky.
Uh-huh.
That's why I wasn't confident
Ah, yeah.
because I went a bit of the line to overtake back marker, and I
Mm-hmm.
was out and hit the rail.
Yeah.
that's where I did the rear left suspension damage.
And at that time, did you fuel save or not? Because we've seen you lose some time at that time. No.
It was really this rain. I usually drive in the wet here, but I think I never driven in this much rain. I was just
Yeah.
trying to survive.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
amazing.
Really difficult. But how long did you race on the slicks? Because I had about half a lap on the slicks when it started raining, and you were about at the same part of the track as me. So I don't know.
I
How,
was immediately on the wets when start rain. It started rain in this Porsche, I think Porsche
yeah.
section. That's the
Yeah, Porsche
back end.
curves. Yeah.
Because there was no grip at all. I was in the Porsche section, 50
Yeah,
kph.
same. But I was lucky. I got straight away to the pits. That's why I really got lucky. And
Yeah.
with the slicks, I think I guessed. Yeah, I
Well,
think right
lucky or
because
not,
I was out.
yeah, it was really difficult conditions.
But yeah.
I don't
The
know.
wet condition really tough.
Yeah.
Have you met Wes on the track when he got damaged because he had no lights and I just drove straight into the back of him because you couldn't see him. So I don't know if you had a close contact with him or anything, but
I did not.
he had no lights. It was so scary.
I saw him in Porsche curves before Porsche curves, I think, or in Porsche curves. I'm not sure about the track locations.
Yeah.
And luckily, backmarker was in front of me and was passing him on the left, and I went more on the left.
Yeah, no, I
So-
just went straight into the back.
Yeah, it was really dark, and the lights are not so good in this game, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the lights were pretty decent, but when you have that much spray, it's useless. Because the only thing you light up is the water and you just don't see anything.
Yeah, but,
No, but,
yeah, really amazing drive for you, and congratulations on your first place and victory. You know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we hope to see you in some other race.
I wanted to go quickly through all the retirements, by the way. We had Lee Manueli on lap 2 with, I think it was a collision with an AI. We have lap 8, we have Wes. Well, he retired pretty late, but with less laps. He had just too much damage. Me on lap 11, straight into the back of Wes. We have Thijs on lap 14, disconnected. Shadow on lap 19, disconnected. Then we have two AIs, one LMP2 on lap 31. I would not know where, how, and maybe just drove himself off track. And one P3 of prototype 3 on lap 33, also just crashed out probably. That's are Tifaldi and Carly. So that's all the retirements for today.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really amazing race overall. But yeah, thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the race, and we hope to see you there next race next week. So yeah, goodbye.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.